Good morning, rowdy humans. Yep, living the dream up here in the Central Highlands, Waddamana. I've been working on this little masterpiece here for the last 3 weeks. The inside is all insulated and there's walls in there. It's going to be a bit of a expansion to the local coffee van, which is right there. That's our friends at Earthly Delights. So they're going to be offering some more truly earthly delights from their new premises there. We're going to do some baked goods and stuff like that, but that's not why I'm here. As you guys know, I love exploring our old hydro towns and the lifestyle that goes along with it. So this morning I decided I'm going to tackle the pipeline that goes up the hill. It's not a long walk by any stretch of the imagination. It's only about a kilometre from where I am at the moment, but that's a 300 metre elevation gain in that kilometre, and I'm assuming there's going to be some interesting stuff along the way. So we'll get started. It's about 1 degree here at the moment, so it's not overly warm, and I'm expecting that little hike there to take me, I don't know, what do you reckon? 3/4 of an hour? An hour? Probably, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see what we can find along the way. Judging by some of the recent stuff I've put out, Barren Tier, there's a lot of people interested in shit like this. So I thought I'd go for a look and see what's going on. Right. Let's keep going then, move on. Okay. This is the old water tank that still supplies water to the old homesteads, the old village down over there. You can see the new wind farm, or it's not new anymore, it's about 5 years old. The wind farm up Cattle Hill up there. That's the back of the museum. So I'm going to head over there to the bottom of the pipeline, and yeah, we'll see what goes on. See if we can have a look. But even here it's quite steep and slippery. Last week, even earlier this week, the top of the pipeline had snow on it, so seeing as how it's only 1 degree, it hasn't rained, so there might not be snow up there, but we'll see. Okay, here we are, folks. Yeah, at the back of the museum here, where the pipelines come down the hill, just there, like that. Now these pipelines were first in use in 1919, so 105 years ago. They were wooden pipeline at the time, coming from penstock, used for just a single pipe coming to a single generator. All this was added on later. Still, even looking at it in the 1930s, 1940s, like this is still an impressive engineering feat as far as I'm concerned. The work that went into this and many of our hydro schemes is pretty amazing. But I don't know if you can see it, but just up to the left hand side of this you can see some old stairs, some old rock stairs that were hewn into the cliff face there. So this is where it starts to get a bit gnarly. I'm not real sure what I'm in for. The first section will probably be easy. It's going to be that top half. There's going to be a slog. But yeah, this is, by the way, this is not a sanctioned walk by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know whether the hydro is going to appreciate me putting this video out, but you know, as long as people are safe. I haven't been told I can't do it, haven't been told I can do it. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I'm not going to be damaging anything or taking any artifacts or anything like that. I just want to wander up to the top of the hill and see what's about. Right, here we are alongside these massive pipes, underneath them. Yeah, quite interesting. Crawling, and this one looks clear. Yeah. What? One case they use the natural surroundings, the next they use a bit of formwork. So yeah, whew. You know how I said that first part wasn't going to be too bad? I lied. Get a bit climbing. Oh fuck, slipped. Oh, Lord of the shin! Ah, nasty bitch! Right, oh. Axel, I'm jealous of you. Wish I had 4 legs and weighed 20 kilos. Oh. These rocks are loose, they've just been thrown here. Oh, a little slip. And down we go. This is straight up. In the middle of the pipelines now. So what you're looking at is the original planned A pipelines. The modified after the wooden stave pipeline was taken out. They replaced it with the steel ones, and then the ones to the left here, the orangey coloured ones, they are the upgrade to plant B. So that goes down into that second shed there where you can see the 4 pipelines spread out. So yeah, I don't know if I thought this was going to be easier than it is, but yeah, it's got a little bit on it. I thought being man-made, the track might have been a little bit easier. Right. First hurdle. Oh. Oh, slippy. Well, this looks a bit better. But as you can see, it is pretty. Oh, I'll have to straddle this one and go up there. Where is that? Stop. If I could turn back time. Bit of shirt going on there. Right. Up here. Now climb this wall. Oh, we'll go that way. I reckon the pup went that way. I'm going to try to climb that first, that looks more interesting. Ready, see, hurry up! Nothing to grab hold of. Made it. All done. Climb that sucker. Right, up through here. Oh, I'm certainly glad I didn't build this bloody thing. The men who built this were better men than me, that's for sure. This is actually pretty. It's a pretty cool trip, actually. To be honest, it's just. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's for the faint-hearted, that's for sure. Unless I'm going to go the hardest possible way to make for interesting footage. Yeah. But yes, definitely a lot of work involved. Right, we'll duck under here. Oh, this looks nice and clear. There's not many bits and pieces lying about, that's for sure. I thought there would have been more bits of old pipeline thrown about. Ooh, slippy again. I say it 4 this time. Oh. Right. Oh, I think I found a good way to go. Would have been easier if I had to use my spikes. But anyways. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, sorry folks. Slipped. Just spin the camera when I find my feet. Oh. Right. You still there? Yeah, that's alright. Bit of a slippage. Hope we won't do that again. No doubt we will. Here we go, another sheer slab of rock. Alright. I reckon it's going to be just as interesting coming back down, to be honest. More very slippery surfaces. That's what I was expecting, though, to be honest. Hope this grass is strong. It's been there for 100 years. More slips. These loose rocks are treacherous. Right. Whew. So here he comes. Super pup. Where you going, pup? Come on. Oop. Made it. Good lad. My word, these blokes had some serious issues to contend with here. These rocks are huge. And these look like some valves just on top of the pipe here. Interesting. Probably check the water flow or something. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to check that at the museum. What they are. But yeah. I'd hate to be the bloke who had to come up and shut off the water. Hey Barry, go and shut off the water in valve 1, would ya? Fuck me. Dear oh dear. Anyways, we'll keep moseying upwards. Far out. You alright, mate? Come on. We're almost there. Right. Right, up we go. Slowest kilometre I've ever done. Whew. Mate. Sorry, they're just falling everywhere. As am I. As am I. As I said, this is not a sanctioned walk. I really do doubt now that Hydro Tasmania would appreciate me putting this video out. But anyway, it's going to happen. We might wander over to those pipes there, Axel pup. You can see the sun starting to come through over the hills, shining down into the peaceful valley. Down there, it really is a lovely part of the world. So lucky to have it in our backyard. Really. This is some steady climbing. Right, we will be crawling. Oop, slippy again. On my hands and knees. Oh. I just found that bruise on my shin I got earlier today. Yeah, if you don't believe I'm under the pipes, there. I'm definitely under the bloody pipes. Oh, that looks so much easier, pup. Here we go. This will be part of the original staircase, I'd imagine. Here, going up the sides. Oh, tough going, even with the stairs, which aren't really stairs anymore. Obviously they were made out of timber at one stage, and that's rotted away over the last 100 years. So it's quite steep. It's an amazing feat of engineering. From back in the day. Oh, bit of a solid climb that bit. I thought I'd made it to the top. Clearly I was mistaken. Oh, couldn't have asked for a better day though. I'm glad I started off, it was nice and cool. Yeah. What I find awesome about this location is that you got the history, obviously, of the hydro scheme and Waddamana, where it pretty much all began. And then in the background you've got those awesome windmills, just to give you a taste of what the future holds. You know, it's not all doom and gloom. Yeah, people are pretty ingenious when it comes to our own preservation, to be honest. You know, to be out here braving these elements. So, you know, it took about 10 years to build this particular section of the hydro scheme. If you've seen my Barren Tier video, yeah, they went from Shannon Lagoon over near the Great Lake, and diverted this water. I think it was about 80 kilometres through the bush, digging man-made canals, putting in pipelines, and then using the mighty River Ouse, whichever way you want to say it, down there where the water comes out of. That's the natural river there. But yeah, quite inventive for the time. Hydro electricity wasn't a new thing back in the early 1900s, about 1900. Europe and America were using it, just not on this scale. Anyway, here we are at the top. It's flat at last. So this was Hilltop here, where the workers lived. I'll take you over and show you some of the relics there. But you know, they were shut off valves and whatnot. This is, you know, probably just as important as the power station itself, shutting off the water, opening it up as more power was needed. Everything's just so big and it's intact. It's pretty cool. It is very cool. I'm really enjoying this. So this lot of water here came from Penstock Lagoon after coming from the Shannon River. Penstock Lagoon was a holding point for all the water, I suppose you'd say. And yeah, it's just big. Yeah, this is a big ass tunnel. You just imagine all that water rushing through here. So there's a road here. This is still an access road. This is private property, and Tas Networks obviously need to maintain their power lines. But I wonder if we can get a shot of it. Yeah, there's cradles dotted through the bush there where the pipeline came through. So similar to what we're seeing coming up the hill, and then it would go down through here. And then shoot down to the power station. But up here, there's bits of building up here, and there's yeah, I have heard that there were slabs on the ground up here, so we'll see if we can find some sort of indication that there was a town here. Town, village, work camp, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Getting signs of parties. There's still a, I believe that's a bit of a hunting ground up here for deer. I can't see any signs of it's a bit eerie. Okay, so I've wandered on about a kilometre past the top of the hill. What I thought was the top of the hill, it was another bloody hill. And yeah, still no real signs of town. So anyway, it must have been full of timber or demountable homes. We'll see. We'll keep going for a bit. Day's young. I just need to get back down the hill to go home. Apparently there's work doing on Launceston. But yeah. So yeah. Here's what I was talking about earlier. These cradles and concrete plinths and stuff like that that are strewn across the top of the hill here to get the water from Penstock Lagoon to Waddamana. And we're still going uphill. But, alright. Oh, that's weather coming in from the south. Don't know whether you've seen those dark clouds coming in from the south, but anyway, they look like they're still a little ways away at the minute. So if you're enjoying looking at what I do, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. I admit my videos probably aren't perfect. Editing is getting better. Yeah, but I actually enjoy showing you stuff that I do. So as long as that's heartfelt and genuine, I don't see an issue with it. Yeah. So yeah, like, subscribe, get notifications if you want. Press that little bell thing. I don't know. That's what they say, isn't it, these kids? Anyways, showing my age now. Must be something up here further. More valves. Things there. A bit repetitive. I suppose they needed it. Very remote living for the workers up here. So Waddamana was mainly for the managers, executives, engineers. It was high-end accommodation back in those days. Yeah. Right, up here, more water tanks. Looks like a loading ramp up there. There's drums and stuff here, so maybe. I won't go anywhere near that, but that's a hunter's camp in there. That's okay. Like I said, this is a private place now, so yeah. So about a couple k's past the top of the pipeline. There's a big concrete structure there. It looks a bit different to everything else. So, I can see a concrete pad over that way. Alright. Here we go. This looks a bit more interesting. This looks a bit more interesting, folks. Strange little building. I'm not real sure what that one is. Could be an outhouse. Anyway, play things we know nothing about. But here we go, this must have been Hilltop, a workers' settlement. There we go. Concrete pad, there's a few dotted through there. The old truck. Definitely seen better days. Bit of scrap metal. Yeah. Project vehicle for Tommy. He loves doing up things like this. I think it might be a little bit past it though, Tom. Oh, sleeper cab. Lovely. But yeah. So, about a couple k's up the hill from the top of the pipeline. But yeah, there's old, definitely structures here. Once would have been homes for the workers. Very basic, but these would have been demountable homes just on concrete slabs, I'd say. Quite interesting. Bit of locking going on here at one stage. But yeah, just there's slabs dotted through here everywhere. Various buildings. A lot of them probably would have been little huts with basic amenities in them, I reckon. Just a bed and a table. We've seen that kind of thing over at Bronte before, that the workers used to stay in those, live in those while they were working on the hydro scheme. So I reckon this would have been very similar, and they just would have picked them up and moved them to the next one. So yeah, that's it. That is, well, that was Hilltop. Anyway, so this adventure's come to an end. We made it to Hilltop. We'll just keep moseying on, and yeah, see if I can pull my lovely wife out of bed to come pick me up from somewhere. We'll find a spot. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Rowdy Hiker out. Okay, so Oh, here we are. Axel and I have just finished our walk. He's a bit buggered. Been on the track for about 2 hours. Took us about an hour to get up to Hilltop. 45 minutes to get up to the top of the penstocks, up the top of the hill there. So, like I said, it's a pretty steep climb. 1 kilometre in about 45 minutes, so about 1.2 kilometres an hour. Not overly quick at all. If you haven't visited the Central Highlands in Tasmania, get up there. Like, it is just amazing. There are so many walks and things to see up here. We usually, to be honest, get to Waddamana and don't go much further. We've made some friends here. There's good accommodation. Yeah, it's fantastic. So I'll put the links to the Earthly Delights coffee shop there, which operates out of a van at the moment, but not for much longer. Come in to Waddamana, check out the museum there for the history of the hydroelectric steam. Like I said, I'll put the link in for the coffee shop, put the link in for Waddamana Stays. Lovely little accommodation there. Yeah, and you can base yourself here. You can go over to Bothwell, you can check out Bronte, go to the lagoons, you can fish, hike, four-wheel drive, whatever you want to do. Like, it's just, there's so many options up here. It's just amazing. You know, even on our walks of the morning, we see deer, we see wedge-tailed eagles, we see wombats. You know, it's just fantastic, really. Yeah, so get out, explore Tasmania's Central Highlands. Yeah, it's fantastic. That's all I've got to say. So we'll catch you on the next one.